Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rocket City Pride Black History Month event, Strange Fruit, Being Gay and Black in the South. My name is Lori Ellison. I'm the Assistant Director of Rocket City Pride, and we are so glad that you could join us this evening. I'm going to go ahead and have Brandon introduce himself, and then we'll have each of you give a little shout out.
Hey everybody, as Laura just said, I'm Brandon Edwards. I'm the director of Rocket City Pride. Of course, we want to thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you've been following us on our Instagram page and Facebook page for the daily influential Black people that we've been posting, some from the past, present, and future. So of course we did have to start off with my little brother in my head, Nigel Shelby. It was his birthday. So of course we're always going to keep him in our hearts and prayers, and his family as well. So we're going to start off with introductions. I'm going to go from a crazy direction. So bear with us here, y'all. So I'm going to start with Obrinka Thompson.
Hello, everyone. My name is Obrinka Thompson Claiborne. I am a program associate with AIDS United. I'm also one of the co-leaders for the Alabama Black Treatment and Advocacy Network Group, which is a part of the Black AIDS Institute. And I'm so excited to be here. Brandon is a very close friend, and I'm just glad to be able to represent for my Black sisters out here on this panel. And an interesting thing about me is I have been seeking a vegan / plant-based lifestyle for the last 3 or so years. So that's interesting, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Next we have Ariel Fields.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ariel Fields. Well, people say Ariel, but tomato. My name's it's okay. My name's Ariel Fields. I'm here based out of Atlanta, Georgia. I am a broker for a sustainability company, so I'm the person making sure that we're sending as less amount of waste to the landfill as possible, and we're able to recycle as many materials and reuse them as possible. Fun fact about me, I played trumpet for about 15 years. Looking to sharpen my skills, hoping to join some sort of symphony here in Atlanta. I mean, I guess once everything gets back to normal, I'm looking to take some online lessons, just to sharpen my skill, get my armature right.
I feel it. Next we have we have David Wiley Long.
Hello. Thank you. Hope everyone can hear me well. Please excuse where I'm live and direct from. And thank you, Rocket City Pride, for this wonderful invitation. Again, as Brandon just alluded to, I'm David Wiley Long. In the daytime, I'm a national community organizer with Black AIDS Institute, and I'm big shout out to Obrinka for helping leading the efforts in Alabama. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, where additionally I am a senior at Tennessee State University and graduating May 1st. And then finally, fun fact is I have been on six game shows, actually on the shows, not in the audience. So I've been on Judge Judy, Price is Right, and aging myself a little, my first one was Sally Jesse Raphael in 2001. So thanks again for having me.
Thank you so much. Now, last but certainly not least, we have Ricky L. Howard.
Hey guys, my name is Ricky Howard. Brandon has always been like I call him my little brother, and of course Obrinka, Brandon, and myself, we all have history working for the same agency. I currently serve as the linkage coordinator for Thrive Alabama, more specifically the DEN, which is our substance abuse behavioral health department. I'm a native vet. I'm a veteran. I'm a graduate of the Alabama A&M University. Fun. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how we roll. Yeah. Everybody, let's just say, yeah, okay. I'm gonna start. I started dancing for no reason. So listen, fun fact. And Ariel, before I mess up your name, I'm just gonna say, hey, I have the first part down. So I'll just say, hey, if it's okay with you.
You can say ACE, ACE. They call me ACE.
There it is. ACE it is, man. ACE it is. Fun fact about me, I mentioned earlier that I was in the Navy, and I served proudly, but I cannot swim. Yeah, how can you go into the Navy and not swim? Ask me, I'll tell you. So that's a fun fact about me, and I look forward to doing whatever I can by the grace of God first in everything I do, everything that I can do to assist in whatever manner I can. There you have it. And I'm eating peanuts because I'm hungry.
Thank y'all for the lovely introduction and midday snack. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Jump right into the
Well,
question.
if I had known all that Sally Jesse stuff, I would have worn my red glasses to this meeting. But since I did not, instead, I'm just gonna give a little quick disclaimer about the language that we use tonight. The term LGBTQ plus for the purposes of tonight's meeting will include all members of the Pride community. This does include, but is not limited to, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, queer, all gender identities, gender expressions, and all sexual and gender minorities. We've simplified the language in the interest of time and to ensure that all parties communicate effectively.
Thank you for that, Lori. I almost forgot about that. It's very important. All right. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and get with the first question. And anybody can answer this. Who would you personally identify as the most influential African-American to you and why?
I can start us off. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
I can start us off. I saw a very poignant post by Tori Cooper today on Facebook, and she just explained she is Black history. I think each and every one of us that shares our stories are impacting the world on our respective levels. And that's not dismissing all the greats in the past, your Sojourners, your Harriets, your Fredericks, but I think every single day when I meet people like Brandon, like Obrika, like Ace, all of these individuals are impacting and they are influential to me because they're doing it. They're living and breathing and what have you. And I definitely always just want to uplift our current people and just make sure you are resilient, you are brilliant, you are a literally Black girl and gender non-binary magic, and just respecting that, because I think too many times we dismiss who we are for no apparent reason. A friend of mine is working on a book, and he has said, someone asked him they had started us off and said the quintessential question, why should we read your book? And right before he said that, that same person said, you should tell your story. Your story is impactful. And then he asked, why should we read your book? And I said, the answer should be, why not? You know, you want to hear from us. You want to hear these stories. You want us to feel good about ourselves. The question is, why not? So I definitely just want to make sure that people know how brilliant and just strong we are. So I'm impacted by each and every one of you on different levels because you are living Black history.
Amen.
Ooh.
I'd probably say good old Harriet. I mean, it might be cliche, but I rock with Harriet Tubman heavy. She kind of just exemplifies like Black woman's strength, how she kind of just carried a nation into freedom. And I was watching the Futures of Hip Hop on Facebook. I'm not sure if anybody's seen it, where it was Erykah Badu and Toby Nwigwe. I don't want to say this wrong. Nwigwe, something like that. I tried to work on the pronunciation before I got on, but they have Futures of Hip Hop on Facebook right now. And they just kind of went into detail about Harriet Tubman and how she's really the founder of the Stay Woke saying. They said they asked her, they told her, like, you know, you freed thousands of slaves, and she responded with, I could have freed thousands more if they knew they were slaves. And I just kind of felt like that was heavy, you know what I mean? And that's why we stay woke, you know what I mean? So definitely Harriet Tubman for many different reasons.
Absolutely, Ace, because I feel like Harriet Tubman is one of mine. When I read this question, I was like, I have so many.
Right.
It's so hard to like pin it down to one, because I think about, you know, Angela Davis, especially from going to school at UAB and being in Birmingham, and her birthplace being Birmingham, Alabama. And then, of course, Cicely Tyson, you know, rest in peace. And then I think about, you know, Toni Morrison, Alice Walker, and Audre Lorde, and
So
all these different authors and poets, and then you have actors like Viola Davis and all these different people. But like you said, I think it stems from, you know, Harriet Tubman's strength and the strength that she had to not only escape from freedom, but to defeat fear and come back over and over again to free, you know, people that look just like her. And that's like where my passion comes from. It's like, you know, I might not be coming from the north to the south, but I'm trying to deliver that message so that people that look like me know that they can be empowered. And like what David said, we all are Black history. Like we all are influential Black people here in the United States and, you know, across the globe. And so for me, it's so many people. And then like Nelson Mandela, one of my favorite quotes from him is like, it always seems impossible until it's done. And so it's like this work, you know, is never done until we all are influential. We all are, you know, we all matter. We all have been provided the grace and the peace and just the space to be able to be who we are no matter what. And so it's so many people for me. But I think just being able to look at the strength, look at the power, and know that we're empowered if we are in, you know, Decatur, Alabama, or somewhere in, you know, like South Africa or something like that. So it's a lot of people for me, but the strength, the empowerment stems from all of them.
absolutely.
You brought up Cicely, and I don't know if y'all saw the Gayle King interview.
Yes.
Did that come on?
No, it was CBS, Gayle. She does the morning show, CBS. And that interview was so poignant because she said it was the most simplest thing. And I was like, she said, how do you want to be remembered? And she said, I tried my best.
Yeah.
Everything she's done. I said, so rest in paradise, Miss Tyson.
And that was powerful. I remember hearing her say that. That was touching. That was a very moving statement. And it made all the sense in the world. Now, mine, of course, I may be the only, I'm sure I'm the only one who knows this person. Here she is, my mother, is definitely the most influential, powerful, God-sent, heavenly, angelic, and any other accolade you can think of for somebody who was able to make her journey about making the rest of the world better through somebody else. And he never told me, he's never represented anything other than that you can do it spirit. That don't let your circumstances today dictate your future tomorrow. Your successes are determined based on how hard you work now. And you know, I'm a Sigma. That's the fraternity I'm in. And one of the things that we live our lives by is the dignity of simplicity. Now that's so powerful because you don't have to. My mother had a 7th grade education. I'm first generation college. My mother, God called her to glory, 2019, March 23rd. And I'm saying this to say that those simple gestures, those simple reminders that we can do it as a people, regardless. I'm thinking I might have had it up. She's had people to sick dogs for her for walking past their house. She was a housekeeper, a maid her entire life. Still managed to sacrifice and provide for 6 children. Cried. The only time I've seen her, one of the 2 times I've seen her cry is when she couldn't come up with money for me to go to college so that I could have my first month's rent when I came here. But let me tell you about this entity known as God. Anyway, it worked out. She was very, very instrumental, influential, and that's mine. I didn't mean to take up a whole bunch of time about a lady y'all don't know, but I know. So that's where we are.
You were fine.
Everybody.
I'm glad you told us about it. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you guys for listening.
Yes, that was a beautiful tribute to your mother.